Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about reasons that you actually can foster kittens, even if you don't think you can. Have you ever said to yourself, I wish I could foster adorable little kittens, but I just can't because... Well, today I'm going to tell you why you can, and answer some of those questions that you didn't ask, and so let's get into it. First of all, some people think they can't foster kittens because they have too small of a house. Well, kittens do not take up very much space. All you need is a little corner of a room to put a playpen in. If you do have an entire room to dedicate to fostering kittens, then that's great, but a lot of people don't. I just use a playpen, and it's portable, it's easy to clean. You might be put off by the idea of messy kittens. While they do make a lot of messes when they're little, that stage passes quickly. Kittens grow up a lot faster than a human baby does. So while a toddler will still be making messes, once a kitten is a few weeks old, it's already starting to learn to use the litter box and starting to be weaned. And by the time they're about 6 weeks old, in my experience, they mostly have all that stuff down. While you won't enjoy cleaning up the messes, it's just a part of it, and saving these kittens' life is a lot more important than you not having to clean up a mess. Plus, you can communicate with your foster coordinator, and you can get older kittens to foster that might not make as many messes. Another reason people say all the time that they can't foster kittens is because someone in their house is allergic to cats. Now, while you have to be careful with cat allergies, they can be very uncomfortable and stuff, so I understand if someone in your house is extremely allergic to cats, you really may not be able to foster. But a lot of people aren't allergic enough to kittens that it's that big of an issue. Plus, these kittens probably won't have full roam of your house. You'll probably keep them in one room or one section of a room. So that cuts down on a lot of the allergens being spread throughout your house. A lot of people aren't allergic to kittens, even if they are allergic to cats. Part of that is because kittens are small, they don't shed much, they don't have many allergens to shed. So with a few extra cautions, a little bit more cleaning, a little bit more thought, you still may be able to foster even if someone in your house has allergies. And the good thing about it is that a foster kitten is not a permanent commitment. So if you try it once and it just doesn't work out, you never have to do it again. Like I said before, kittens don't shed very much, which is another reason some people will say they don't want a cat in the house. So if you don't want a cat in the house that will be shedding, try some kittens. They really don't shed that much from my experience. And you can control that even further with cleaning and brushing your kitten. Kittens also are very clean. Once they learn to use the litter box, it's really easy for them and they don't have much problem with it. So the odor of the litter box is easily controlled by scooping the litter box often, and that really doesn't become a problem. You might be thinking, well, it's no big deal if I can't foster. They'll just send the kittens to a non-kill shelter and everything will be fine. The kittens will be fine. They'll get adopted eventually. Well, that's not actually true. Kittens under 8 weeks old are still euthanized even in non-kill shelters, and most kittens will be euthanized if they're not placed in a foster home or rescued by a rescue. They're not yet adoptable at this age, and they require a lot of extra care and socialization that most shelters aren't able to give. Shelters don't have staff at the shelter 24 hours a day, and that's pretty important when there are little kittens' lives at stake, because an emergency could come up. Things change very quickly with these little guys, so they really need 24-hour supervision. You are literally saving lives when you take these kittens into your home. Even if they did live in a shelter without being euthanized, they wouldn't be safe because kittens this young don't have an immune system yet, especially when they're taken away from their mom. They could catch an illness or become very stressed in the shelter environment, and it's not good for them. Fostering kittens is a great way to test, temporarily, what it's like to have a cat. Kittens will take up a lot more attention than an older cat would, but you can still get a taste of the responsibility it takes to have a pet in your house, and you can see if having a cat would really be the right fit for you. But there's no commitment As soon as the kittens are able to be adopted, after they're adopted, you don't have to ever have a kitten again if you find out it doesn't work for you. So it's a great temporary way to test it out. And who doesn't constantly want kittens in their home? When you foster kittens, you don't have to see the kittens grow up and turn into a cat. You can always have little tiny cute kittens in your home. The more kittens you're able to foster, the more lives are saved. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this shows you why you actually can foster, even if you don't think you can. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. This time I want to know, what was your biggest drawback when it came to kitten fostering? And if you are kitten fostering now, how did you get past that drawback? If you're not fostering right now and your biggest drawback wasn't on this list, let me know what it is down below, and maybe I or someone else in the community can help you work through that.